What up? What up? What? Look, welcome to the Pope Clowncast. We're gonna be here every Sunday, live at 8 o'clock, and the topic is gonna be we don't never know. We just roll with it. This week, though, we're gonna get into the social media and how social media is turning us into not so social anymore. I grew up when that's my generation. When I was a teenager, like it started out with just IMs, and then through the whole American Online, and then just watching it evolve into going into Facebook, MySpace, Facebook, and all that. What up, my man? Thanks for tuning in, big dog. I used to work with my dude. He knows. But before we get into that, always, man, it's a special privilege, man, to be able to co-host this show with my brother. We're gonna bring him in, Uncle Leroy. Can't say Leroy without saying the Junior first.
Hey, we in the building, man. It's your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. Yes, sir. We are live. Well, I am live from the studios, STWF Studios. Man, I got that confused. Like I don't know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But look, you definitely got to plug in the little J's, man. I see you got the little J nephew in the back. But look, yes, sir. I'm out live from STWF Studios here in Arlington, Texas, man. Let's get this thing started.
Always. Y'all, dude, this little dude's over here smacking popcorn in my ear. First off, man, I definitely want to give myself a shout out. Love.
That is. Thank you. Let's go.
Love. I want to give a shout out to me for believing in myself, my family, and my staff mostly, man. Like we hit our 3rd year anniversary today at Low J's. No, I got a good set. Love. My generation was better. Love.
Man, finish giving yourself your you know what I'm saying? Right. Your stripes, man. You know, talk your shit, talk your noise, man. You definitely deserve it.
And we hit our 3 year today. I got 2 more years and I had this loan paid off and this place will actually be mine. Oh, I can't wait. It's gone by. So time flies when you're having fun. Like it's definitely shooting by.
You are watching a match.
Facts, man. Like, just before we get into the show, definitely gotta do a quick recap, man. Like of Lil J's. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, pulling up on you. Like talking to you, it was during the pandemic.
The pandemic, man.
But you couldn't even open
Nope. We had just when I what? Okay, can I do the show? All right, thank you. This little dude.
This his show.
Dude, right? He don't care. I got him his M&Ms.
But shout out to Gerard Boudreaux. He says, happy 3 years, bro. Proud of you.
I actually, that's a good friend of mine, man. I actually met him working, we worked for a flooring warehouse together. We used to race the pallet jacks and shit in there. That's a cool dude, man. He's a good guy. Wound up becoming friends for life with that dude.
But I mean, from old past shows, you talked about what started you, how you got into the Lil J's and, to the whole donut business. But like, tell us, briefly, like some of, the challenges that you had to get through the pandemic to get through within these 3 years.
Dude, when everything decided, well, like I talked about before, I had got terminated from where I was. I just found out I had my son. I had to do something. We started going through the jet code when ain't nobody predicted this pandemic was gonna happen. And dude, like it pushed us back almost a whole year. Like between our total project and everything, because like they still had to get the building built. Hard to get the materials at that time. Once the building was built, none of the utilities was taking on new customers. So that was an argument for months. Baby, you're gonna have to hold on, okay? Okay, stop tearing up the cups. It's a cup you tore up. Okay. Okay. We couldn't get the materials in, we couldn't get the utilities and all turned on. And then man, honestly, just the fear of opening when they're sitting there like they're all over the news and the TV telling you don't be within 6 feet of somebody. And here we are trying to open up a donut shop where, anybody's ever been to a donut shop, they're not that big. Like you're going to be close to people. But we did make it a point to make sure we had a drive-through just to kind of counter that. You know, you don't want to be by nobody cool. Come through the drive-through. You can be in the privacy of your car. Once we got open though, man, I'm not gonna lie, it's been good. It's been a blessing. I can't thank the support enough. Like the neighborhood really took to us, and we're doing good to where we're actually able to give back to the neighborhood, where we donate to the fire department, to the police department. I donate to a lot of events that come out here and stuff. I'm able to help out a lot of the schools, and even as far as to like, I'm over here in Harahan, Louisiana, and like I grew up in Avondale. Like there's a church out there that I actually grew up in. It used to be the Knights of Columbus Hall, but it's a church now. And I met that pastor through a mutual friend, and I'm able to give back to the neighborhood I actually grew up in now.
Wow.
So it's definitely been a full circle blessing. And like I said, I'm coming up. We hit our 3rd year today. And I can't wait to see what the rest of it has in store. Like it's had its ups and downs. Like we've been 24 hours.
Every good story does, man. You know, everyone like a tearjerker. You know, it has to go up, come down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it can't ever just be consistent like that. You know, it's become boring.
You're right. You don't want to plateau out.
That is true. That is true. I mean, so definitely give a shout out. We see Coach Lee in the building. He says obstacles make you stronger. Salute to overcoming.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's all about. Adapting and overcoming. Like we tried the 24-hour thing, and to be honest, that was more of a headache for me personally than anything, to where I wound up cutting it off, because being a donut shop, you're mostly going to get that stuff in the morning. Pretty much you're open in the afternoons and overnight. You pretty much, I hate to say it, but it's a babysitter for the shop and hope somebody comes and play video poker. That 2 to 10, man, everybody's at work. Like nobody's really coming in at that time. And then like in the evening time, nobody's really going to be sitting at home and like, hey, what do you want for dinner? Oh, let's go get a hamburger at Low J's. Like it's not really a dinner.
Right. It's kind of difficult to penetrate that market when, you know, you just knew. And so like, you know, like say, hey, no one's going to say, come get a burger from Lil J's versus McDonald's, who's right there or something, Burger King. So, you know, for the convenience factor. So, you know, like, you know, that makes sense. And that's really good how, you know, you just explained, you know, you went through all of these, you know, you did you know, did different projects with the business to see, hey, what works.
Right. Go use the bathroom, baby. Well, that's like a customer came in. I was actually talking with him this morning. I was sitting down there talking. Once I got done with everything, I go sit out there and I talked with him for a little while. And one of the customers he had mentioned, we was talking about the being open 24 hours and the food and all. And he was like, yeah. And he goes, the only real place I know that does good on their food is Tasty's on Loyola. Not to give them bitches a shout out enough. But like I told him, right, I was like, I hear what you're saying, but you need to understand, for one, Tasty's is a brand name that's been in Louisiana forever. Like that's where I grew up on Tasty Donuts. And then another thing is that's one of the original ones. That place has been there forever. Like that place has always had the big menu. And they actually, that, like I said, okay, so that's one of the original donut shops. They actually did it right. Like everything's done better and right back in the day. And that place has always been a restaurant donut shop. So like they didn't serve food like shops do today. Like today's shops serve food and because you have to, because of video poker.
Right.
Back then, they did it to serve food. So they was about their quality and service and all that kind of stuff. So like they really did it right, you know, and that's just, it's nothing new. That's how that store has always operated. So I mean, like they I guess you could say they put the work in and built their clientele on that. And like there's people, I'm not hating on it. Like one of my employees, she'll tell you, oh man, goes there just because of the fried okra. Man, I'm not hating on that. Like I get it. Fuck they donuts. Like come get the donuts from me. But
wait, hold on, shots fired. Facts. I mean, so all right, cool. We know we know the taste. We shout out to the taste. They do their thing, but this little J's, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, we know, you know, you just say quickly, you know, you went through you had the 24 hours, you know, 24-hour run. You had your distinction with the fried donuts, and then you also made the newspaper magazine for king cakes and other pastries, and then you know you also try shipping. So quickly, how did that work out? What do you think, advice on that?
Fuck shipping, bro. Like that, dude, that was more of a nightmare than being open 24 hours. Because once UPS or whoever picks up that king cake, it's out of my hands. Like I understand you paid $125 to have this king cake sent to your house tomorrow in North Carolina. I don't have anything to do with that. So when these king cakes don't show up on that next day, these people they're hitting me up. Like I was like, when I ain't never worn that brown uniform. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like, and that on top of everything else I got going on, because my brain's just constantly rolling. Like I didn't like that stress. Like I didn't have answers for these people. And at the same time, it's not my fault, but it is my product. And when the people go to Facebook or when they go to a social media platform, it's not going to be UPS's fault. It's Lil J's fault. You didn't pay me $125 for the king cake. You paid me $25 for the king cake, $35 for the king cake. Paid the rest of that to UPS. Call them. Like there's nothing I can do about that. And
that makes sense. And you brought up something that was real, that's real powerful. That people just think now is powerful with social media. So how was social media versus now, like back in the AOL days, back in the college, college club, you know what I'm saying? Like all these other little, or even, what was that? The Hello Jake? Well, I forgot, what was that? Todd? What was, oh man.
I don't even know that one, but when
I'm trying to forget. It was before Facebook, when everyone had
MySpace.
That one.
MySpace. Tom treated us right. We all should have never bailed on Tom, man. Tom was teaching us how to write code and how to put music on our pages. And then Facebook came in here and took everything away from us because they monopolized that market. Like they seen where the control can come in on that. And like a lot of people and myself, I'm guilty of it too. I'm on Facebook every day, all day. But at the same time, I'm marketing my brand, I'm marketing my shop, I'm marketing myself. And dude, honestly, like back in the day, it was an easy form to get ass. Like social media is horrible for that. Like having a son changed a lot of that for me. But at the same time, dude, social media, I see why you have an OnlyFans, a Sneaky Links. So like I see why you got, because it's my generation created that shit. Like all we did. So to go back,
I got to explain this.
That's what I'm about to say. So you got to think about it. All right, I'm 46 now. I'm 16, 17 years old. 13, 14. We didn't have Facebook. You didn't have all this shit on your phone and everything. We were running around with beepers where you had, what came out, it was called AIM, AIM. And all it was a direct message. There was no chat rooms, there was no forum. You couldn't post shit. You could just talk to somebody. You was able to like send pictures and stuff. It was just it was a private message. That was weird. That was weird because that was just weird. But that's where it started. And then that got so much traction. They wound up going into they made them into chat rooms. And then that's when AOL chats came out. And that was American Online. You had the dial-up modem, man.
I remember that, man. You couldn't from what 6 to like 12 or something. You couldn't call people houses. Their lines were and if they answer, people were like, hang up the phone. Not because they were, trying to find out who the next president or what's the newest. No, they were trying to find out who was the new person in these chat rooms.
Boom. That's it, dude. The internet was used to Photoshop, try to hook up with girls, and bully people. That's what these chat rooms was for. That's all we did. So we get out of school and you come home and you get in these chat. Look, that's what it was. Age, sex, location. Oh, and
wait, it was that easy?
Dude, that's
wait, man, what a goddamn simple button at?
Right.
All you had to do was to get some ass back then.
You go into the chat room and type age, sex, location. And like Bobby put, you put 20 male Louisiana. or we put New Orleans or something like that. And you would type that in the chat room, and then all these people would start responding with their age, sex, and location.
Shut the front door.
Bruh. And then when it got a little bit more advanced technically, we would add that P on the end. So you would have age, sex, location, and picture. Because you had to know what they look like. Because we was rolling up, you don't know what they look like. Like, it's a total fucking stranger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like some of these, like, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I did them myself. Some of these girls, like, you passing by in the car real slow, you be like, hey, look, come stand outside. Because you don't want to go knock on the door and you got a wildebeest standing here looking at you.
Okay, so that was before the catfish days, huh?
No, we like see exactly that. Catfishing started with us. Like, I remember in the chat room, like, and there's some people that I'm actually cool with now that they were in these chat rooms and they were sending out fake pictures. Like they didn't have self-esteem, they didn't have the confidence and all. So they lied about who they were, and like that's where the catfishing started from. But you gonna get caught. Like I know two people that they wound up weathering the storm, I guess to say, and they actually made themselves relevant in the group. But that happens a lot, man. That happens a lot.
I was looking for the drop. Who does that? Sends fake pictures?
You'd be shocked. People that's unattractive, people that have low self-esteem about themselves, people that just want to be somebody else. Like that is one of the. I understand where they come from with the mental health crisis for like the kids and all, because it is an easy escape. Like, you can be literally anybody you want to be on that thing. You ain't got to go out and meet them. You don't really have to. You don't really have to prove to nobody. Now, if you make enough noise, then people are going to start looking into you. And the way technology works today, people can find out.
Honestly, I think that how people want to, like what you just said, that statement, like they send out fake pictures because they want to be someone else. They have low self-esteem. And I think that's what started Avatar and like these Bitmojis, because, now you can fix a person up to be the person that you want to be instead of catfishing or, stealing someone else's identity, because, that's a chargeable offense.
Yeah. Yep, they do it, and they do it pretty regularly, man. Like, it's crazy. All right, you're gonna have to wait a minute, Jason. They do, and they do it right. Oh, the same thing with Snapchat now. Snapchat with these filters, like not most people look like that. And I'm not saying, like, I know some girls that are damn pretty. I know some dudes that are some attractive dudes, and like they constantly using these filters, and it's like, why? Like, there ain't nothing wrong with you already, but you don't know what that person sees. You don't know what's going on in their head. So like even the richest, happiest people have the worst lives sometimes. Like, shit, like you just never know. But it is an easy escape. You could be in a relationship, and like this is something that I preach on for. I tell everybody this, man. I was talking with you about it earlier. I was having a conversation with a customer the other day. The downside of what social media did is it's a catch-22. So as a man, you're supposed to work and support your family. You're supposed to hold down the fort. So with you doing that, you're not going to be at home. So traditional relationships, the woman would usually be at home raising the kids and everything. Well, now you got a bored housewife sitting at home raising these kids. You're at work all day. The internet comes out. Well, guess what? Slim Jim 269, he ain't got no job. He ain't got nothing to do. He's gonna be on that internet all day, giving your girl the self-esteem motivational talk that she needs. And I can say this because I was that dude. Like, we're gonna say everything we need to say to build you up, because it's an investment. Over time, affection's gonna come into that, and you're gonna wind up sleeping with that person. Like down. Oh, there I am.
Oh yeah, we back,
Look,
man. We back.
look, there it is. Look, the devil working hard, boy. He knows we about to out some people, man. They're like, shut that shit down.
Fact, man. Look, I'm telling you, talk about the devil. I'm hearing thunder outside the studio, man. I'm like, wait, he done shook the studio, he done shook the internet. So we back in the building.
You messing with that internet world now, man. Like that, the devil's in the details on that. You better believe it.
Fact.
Like technology, it's dude, it's so weird. All right, I'm coming. It's so weird the way it's actually so good for us. Like there's so much positive that's gonna come out of technology and AI and all that. But at the same time, man, we known for fucking shit up, and we're gonna do like that. There's the devil is in the detail, and he's out there, and they're gonna do some bad stuff with this. And
shout out to Bob. He said Satan said don't talk about Slim Jim 269.
You can't, bro, because that's where he does his magic at, and it ain't always good. But that's what I was saying before we got cut off, man. It's like, so as a man, you're supposed to be out working, supporting the family. But as you working and supporting the family, you're not gonna be home. Like you gone for at least 8 hours. I can say a lot of shit in 8 hours. I can make your girl feel a lot of ways in 8 hours. It's crazy that us as men, we don't focus on what we have at home, because at the same time, while we at work, guess what we doing? We on the internet talking to other bitches, dude. Like it's a vicious circle of life, and that's what. I'm not saying everybody's like that. Like, and trust me, since I had a kid, man, like a lot of that has changed for me. Like my whole outlook on that shit. That's why I talk about it now. It's like let people know that shit's real and it's out there, bro. Like talking to some of the girls that I know, like the dudes are so bold these days. Like you just get a dick picture without even asking for it. Like all you got to do is add somebody. And like these girls will be talking about it. They'll add somebody.
You gotta have me checking my calling my girl, be like, hey, let me hit that them DM twice a week. What's going on?
I bet you there's one Arabian dude with a dick picture on there for sure. Like, right. It's
that's
bold.
Crazy.
And seeing that's another downside of the internet, because people can be bold like that, because for one, it's fucking hundreds of millions of people on the internet. Like they don't care. Like you don't know them in real life, and the chances are of you actually recognizing that person after having one conversation, like it's pretty much slim to none. And you don't even know if that's their real picture anyway. So like you can say whatever you want. You can be as bold as you want. But it is a fact of life, and it ain't going nowhere. It's like I see so many marriages. I promise you right now, I can promise you there's about 20 dudes on this earth that when they hear my name, their first instinct is fuck that dude. I guarantee it.
And Mama Dean, she checking in. Shout out to Mama Dean. She said, I'm so glad I didn't know what you were doing.
No, I just had friends coming over. I just had friends coming over. Like, it's my friend, and go straight to the room. Like, dude, and that's just it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I ain't have shit. Like, I was working for a seafood shop part-time, and that was just so I could pay for my drugs. I was living with a girl. That's the girl that I talked about that wound up going to be the lesbian. Driving her car, living in my parents' house, taking her car to go see other chicks, because their old man wasn't giving them no time.
You taking penitentiary chances all the way around, playboy.
Bruh, dude. And then the whole
you
time,
taking penitentiary chances on both.
Wait. And then the whole time I would be mad at her for doing the same thing, because I'm giving my attention to the internet women and not her. So she's getting the attention from the internet dudes. That's not me, dude. It's a vicious cycle, bro. That dude, and I don't care. I don't care who they are. I'm not gonna say everybody, because I know some of these guys. I'm like, man. I hear you, but everybody's got that dude they talk to. Everybody's got that one person they talk to. When I was like, they would be nights, man, where I would get like coked out of my brain, dude, and you'd see somebody on. If there's somebody on at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, chances are they fucked up too. They worked the night shift, they're having a bad night, something like that. You hit them up. It didn't matter if they married or not. Like, and the drug part of it fuck your head up. It's like, what you think this bitch is literally gonna get out of her house with her husband sleeping in the room and come over there and fuck your fucked up ass? Like, what, dude, what the fuck are we thinking? But that brain, that little hamster wheel gets to ticking, man, and it's like that. There might be a chance. No. But she's gonna remember that conversation, and then when old Tom goes to work the next day, she'd be like, "Hey, what you doing? Cash that check. Write it. Right there.
just that simple."
No.
So today, all our viewers, you are witnessing and hearing the unspoken rules of
social media,
savage dark internet, the dark web.
No,
man.
Like,
so this is where it all started. The AOL chat. Like, and I can see the correlation, like, no cap, because, from a technical perspective, all these, like, Facebook, all this stuff is a big database. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the one big chat room. That whole chat is one database. So I can see how it grown from that to what we have now. Like, that's pretty crazy. So
see, like,
what do you think is worse? Like, back in the days where you used to have the fake profile pictures and the fake profiles, or now whereas you click this link and now I didn't stole your whole Facebook account?
Well, same thing. You just so the difference with it is I actually think it's more dangerous now, because you could take somebody's information and fuck their life up for sure. Like I can get all your information and make a fake profile page on Facebook and totally wreck your fucking life. Like, and yeah, granted, your friends are gonna know who you are. Good job. Your friends are gonna know it ain't you, but it ain't about your friends, especially if you got a business. It's about those people that don't know you. Well, now first impressions go a long way. Well, now all of a sudden, before you even know this person, you've already got to explain, hey, this ain't me. Let me tell you something, man. I've been to jail a few times. I've dealt with the court system. That ain't a good way to start a conversation. Hadn't already explained how something wasn't you or wasn't your fault. Ain't nobody trying to.
Right. You're like, assume the position, sir. Look.
Right. Like, you guilty.
Man, that shit for the judge.
Innocent until proven guilty, my ass. Like, you guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. And not many people gonna give you the chance to prove yourself innocent. So.
Right. Guilty until you got the money to prove your innocence.
Right. But the difference, one of the biggest differences is it's how much controlling it has gotten. Like, back in the day, man, when we was in the chat rooms, like you pretty much anything goes. Like you would get banned for stuff. Like, you could literally meet somebody and have a fist fight with them on that open chat room. Hey, this is where I'm gonna be at, blah blah blah. And like, that was a thing, just to male dominancy. Like, okay, you think you one of the big guys in this chat room? I think I'm one of the ones where you wound up beating this dude's ass. And it was all just for pussy, dude. It's like a lions in the jungle, bro. Like, I gotta be the top lion so I can get the top tier girls in this thing. Like it's crazy the way that works.
Right, I mean, okay, cool. So all right, so now we going somewhere. So I mean, were there like chat room groupies? Like, tell me, or do you even remember like what was one of the best chat rooms on AOL? The chat name?
New Orleans Places. That's where we all
that
went.
Came off quick.
No, that was the room. So you had New Orleans Places, and then you had like New Orleans Places 2, New Orleans Places 3, New Orleans Places 4. And each one of them had their own group of people in them. But like, we was the shit. I don't care. Like, New Orleans, for what it was in that time and era, like, if you wasn't in New Orleans Places, like, you was pretty much irrelevant. And then kind of like a fucked up high school. So like, we wound up being bullies and that shit. Like, you couldn't be no new dude. Like, you was a new dude and you came in here, like 6 of us would start talking shit to you instantly. Like instantly. Because you ain't
That's crazy. Just off GP, like, y'all almost got to know these cats?
Don't even have to know them, because the only reason why everybody was on American Online to get ass. That's what what them chat rooms was for. You was either getting drugs or you was getting ass for it. And there wasn't no dude that was gonna come into this chat room and instantly smash on the girls we've been working on. Like, now you have to wait your turn. So you go, like, now you're gonna have to go into New Orleans Places 3 like the Hunger Games and work your way up to where the top tier people are. Dude, like it's crazy. That's how that shit actually worked, bro. Like I can laugh about it now because it's like some nerd, like petty ass fucking shit. But that's what we did at that time, bro. Like it was such a big thing.
That's crazy. Like that's insane to even think. Like y'all had a whole operation going, man. Y'all lucky y'all ain't get hit with the Rico. Like what the heck?
Dude. And so at that time, I wound up dating. I talked about it before, the girl Dusty. I wound up throwing, which is crazy now. Like I would never in a million years do this now, especially with my son. But I used to throw parties, bro. Like my house parties that people that have been there would tell you my house parties are legendary, dude. Like I'll never have parties like that again. And not many people throw parties. Like I'd have wet t-shirt contests in my driveway and shit, dude. Like my parties were awesome.
What? Hey, see, it was because of this Clowncast show that my daughter, she got into like she's a host for one of these liquor places. I'm like, hey, was it Captain Morgan? She's like, no, Dad. I'm like, all right, but I'm watching you.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you. Look, I used to get my liquor from Captain Morgan to sponsor my my house parties and shit.
Bro, that's crazy.
Bro,
well, look, shout out to Gerard Boudreaux. He said, look, he going back too. He like all his places.
He knows. Fuck, dude, like that was
that's before we goes down in the DM.
No, see, that's before DMs. We used to call them IMs then. It was instant messages. It was the IM. I'm gonna send you an IM, dude. And then that's where the pettiness started because now, like you remember back in the day, like you want to catch somebody, you be on three-way call and somebody gonna put their phone on mute. Well, this is where the original screenshots start coming from because now you in an instant message. So you in the chat room and you playing nice with everybody. But then you be in an instant message, like a direct message with one of the people that's in the chat room. So like, I'm gonna meet you in this chat room, but I don't want to be in the chat room and be like, hey, let me play with them titties. So now I'm gonna send you an instant message so I can start talking nasty and shit.
So that's sneaky links right there, man. You listen, hey, I see you, little fella. I see you.
That's where that's what I'm saying. It all originated from AOL, AIM.
Shout out to Brian, man.
Look at him. Look, he stayed up late to be with us tonight. Look, must not have work tomorrow. He know he can tell you about AOL.
That's it. See, them bougie people was on MSN.
Look.
Everybody else, we had AOL. Dave, he went to Ask G's.
Look, I had MSN for a very short time like that. Now, AOL was more popular. And then right after the AOL came out, Yahoo chats came out. That was another. Hold on,
they getting on Brian. They say Falcon stand up late. Look at him.
Look.
He grabbed the big boy. He said LSU.
Look, LSU playing.
He said, man, appreciate you.
That'll be, hey, thanks for tuning in, man. That's the only reason why he know work's going. He's gonna be on Facebook tomorrow. Work suck. I gotta get up. I stayed up late for the game.
Wait, hold on. That was it. That was them right there. MSN ICQ. I don't remember that one.
I don't remember ICQ.
AIM and Yahoo.
AIM turned that. Well, AIM was AOL. And
AOL, yeah. Okay. Brian, he's showing us his roots now. He said we had the West Bank chat.
Lord, nice. Dude, and it was all the same thing, dude. Like I was on Yahoo for a while because you get banned. Like you can only talk so much shit, and then they started putting violation and rules and stuff in it. Because we used to they would teach you how to do programs, and so like you could literally draw like Cartman from South Park in the chat with the symbols and shit. But man, the problem is when you do that, it would lock up that chat room. Like nobody could type nothing, bro, because it's typing out your thing. Well, then they started making programs to like ban you for so many days and stuff for doing shit like that. So if you get banned from the AOL, well, now you just switch over to Yahoo chat and you just talk there till your ban's over. We're kind of like now with if you on Facebook and when you get banned on Facebook, well, you see them more active on Instagram now. And then once that band's up, they go back. It's same concept. It's just different platforms now.
Tomatoes, avocado.
Right. The platforms evolve now to where now I don't have to go into a chat room. I don't have to have the small talk. Like before growing up, you used to have to go into you'd have to physically talk to the girl. You sending love letters and little notes, or like going to like her job, or like you go to a bar or something to meet these girls. I don't have to do none of that now. In the chat room, I had to actually message you and talk to you to get to know you, to have a conversation with you. Nowadays, you ain't got to do none of that shit. All I got to do is go click on your page. They got pictures of you, pictures of your family, anywheres and everywheres you ever worked at.
Yeah, that is true. It's like it's easy. It's like now it's like a going down the aisle, or a shopping aisle. You just see what you want. It's like, okay, got a family, nice car, nice. All right, cool. I don't want that, But I want to know, like, what I'm saying? What was your line? Like, I'm saying? How you were sliding these DMs, well, these IMs back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he wasn't.
Okay.
Because I've heard some of the corniest line. Like one guy, he said, you must be the only 10 I see. You must be from Tennessee because you're the only 10 I see. So I mean, what was one of your lines that you said to get in these to get these, these MILFs back in the days?
None. Let me tell you, this is the beauty of the fucking internet, bro. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is just be cool. I never had to throw a line out because, for one, I look crazy. Like my hair was done up like Coolio back in the day with these colorful rubber bands. I was covered in tattoos and shit. That's exotic and exciting already. And then I'm extra as fuck. Like you met me. Like I'm high strung. So when one person meets you, and now that person is going to start talking, your name starts spreading like wildflower. Just from that little popularity in that little social media world, it comes to you. Like, and then it becomes a point where there was a couple of my guy friends, like you're dude, right? I'm telling you.
Wait, no. I ain't talking about this one. Bobby says he already got a lot. He's like, here's what, show me your titties.
Bruh, like that's pretty much what it comes down to. See, and dudes like me is the reason why we have OnlyFans, because my generation, that's what be like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, let me get one of them pictures out you. It'd be something like that, bro. Like, hey, like, you got any panties on? Like something stupid like that, bro. Like you just go straight to it. There ain't no build up to it. They ain't no, because she's either gonna show you or she's not, and that's cool because you're talking to like 4 other motherfuckers at the same time, having the same conversation. You might as well just copy and paste that shit, dude. Like it's the same fucking thing.
That's crazy,
bro. And now, like you don't even have to. You don't even have to get to know the person because everything's already on there. So you can already tell if you got ambitions. You can tell if you're already going to can even tolerate that person just by what's on their page already. Like, so, no, we never had to throw out like no lines. It's just from being popular in that thing. And then one thing I will always tell dudes, and it's a fact, like, if you're intimate with a girl, all right, and you throw it down on her, she's gonna go talk shit to her friends. She's gonna go talk shit to her friends. As soon as you go talk shit to that friend's intrigued. She's probably gonna go fuck your man. Keep your stories to yourself. And then on the top of that, you're gonna wind up, so you have a fallout with this girl, all right, and she's on there talking shit. She's mad. Fuck him, blah, 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 blah. There's a reason why she's so mad she's talking, and it's usually because you're not with her no more, something better. And that's going to make them other girls come over to, oh, I see so-and-so talking shit about you. That right there. I don't care, put my hand on the Bible, I don't give a fuck. As soon as you having a relationship problem and a girl hits you up, oh, I see so-and-so put this, she might as well just put, hey, let me come suck your dick, because that's pretty much what that is. Like, that's her cracking that door open to see. It's not just dudes, it's girls too. But they like to push that.
Okay.
That they see, like a dude.
Sprinkle a little pimp juice on us, man.
Look, a dude's gonna kick that door in. Boom! Hey, let me see them titties. The girl, she's gonna swing that door open and like just pull her shirt tight. Like, hey, I don't know if that's the difference. Pretty much what it is. Like a girl's not the girls, once she knows you, girls are nasty, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Like stories that I hear from women, bro, it's 10 times worse. Dudes are perverted, girls are nasty. Like, oh, I love bless their heart, man. Bless their heart. but that also plays a part in the social media. Like, some people have a real fucking freaky side to them and shit, man. And you can't do some of that shit with your partner. Like, when back when I was doing coke, like some of the shit that I do with like I had girlfriends, and like I would do some of this shit with these girls, and it's like I can't look at them the next day. Like, oh, you let me do that? Like, what, bitch? Like, granted, I ain't have no kids then, but at the same time, it'd be like I can see how some people would be like, I don't know if I want you holding my kid after we just did that. But that kind of shit, and then she's going to do that shit to keep the relationship spicy and keep her man. It'll backfire on you. Shit, I kicked out 2 girlfriends of mine because of the drugs and just the excitement I was getting on social media, dude. And then for some reason, once you do that, you have a damn good girl at home and you boot their ass out. And then, like, now that I be sober and I look back at it all, like you had a 10 and you threw her out for like 6 threes. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, this for the excitement for what? To put another notch on your
some
belt?
people like $1, some people like 10 dimes. You know, hey, I want them like 10 dimes.
That look right. Look. That's where maturity and growth comes in. Because I would take them 10 dimes between my 20s and 30s. Shit, I take them 10 dimes and I'm looking to cash them in for 20 nickels. Like, dude, like I ruined, and that's why I say I know they got a handful of people. They got some women out there too, man. Like, when they hear my name, their eyes roll, and I get it. I don't blame them. Like, I don't agree with them because, like, man, I ain't never raped nobody. I ain't never forced nobody to do shit. Like, I came up with an idea and people was down for it. Like, you was just as much part of that as me. But at the same time, I understand because, like, I except for 2 girls, I never let I'm not even gonna say I let them on, but I was in a relationship with them. But at the same time, dude, I guess really with the me partying and everything, I didn't really understand what a relationship was. Like, it was just somebody there. But like, I still never got off of social media, like flirting with other women and shit like that. It's like one of the girls I was talking to, she was like, I can't tell you how many people fucking say, oh, is this your man fucking flirting with me and shit? And you don't know that's the downside of social media with it all, is you don't ever know who mutual friends. You ain't even got to know the person, but you might hit this chick up. Well, she's part of that 4,000 fucking friends that follow your girl. They gonna message that girl and let them know, hey, look,
yeah,
I see you in these matching pajamas and shit, but look, dude, perfect example. Zion Williams right now, bro. You can't hide. You ain't gonna hide shit, bro. Like, that dude.
Yes, not New Orleans.
That dude pissed off a porn star, bro, and she's wrecking him, bro. Like, he's wrecking him, and he got the money to take too. Oh God.
Yeah, poor Zion. He's gonna get a rude awakening.
That's why that dude was on TV talking about he not gonna play till he feel like himself. He knew this shit was coming. He knew it. That fucking girl's like, I'm pregnant. That motherfucker's like, shit. I hate New Orleans. God damn it. Why y'all didn't send me to the Heat? Fuck.
Yeah, man. And I was one who said, hey, we should have cut that rope a long time ago.
Dude,
you know
like,
what? Now we
Michael Thomas got
roasted and we getting played a fool. He's not hitting the court until, like you said, until he gets done with this.
No, he ain't. I don't think he'll hit a court in New Orleans again. They're gonna trade his ass off after all this bullshit. Like, I'm paying you millions of dollars to make me look like a fool. Nah, I could do that up for myself for free. I don't need that.
Facts.
that dude. And
so shout out to Stale Bud. So he says, we was just talking about him, Josh. He going to end up getting cut.
For sure, man. you haven't. I mean, I don't know much about basketball, but like I see the dude all over the news, and like he ain't done enough to be able to make no mistakes like that. Like you gotta Kobe. You know, like he got in some trouble and was able to bounce back from that, but you ain't done
Ain't
enough
Kobe.
yet. No,
Kobe had rings.
right. As soon as you come into the league and shit, man, you all of a sudden fucking you can't play, you hurt, you already got the city pissed off at you. Then you're gonna come out with some bullshit excuse about, oh, I'm not mentally there, I'm not gonna play again. Bitch, let me tell you something. Let me go tell my fucking job. Look, man, I'm just not feeling it this week. I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Dude, I'm replaced that day. Before they hang up, they don't replace my ass. And this dude's still making millions to sit there and play the city of New Orleans. And the whole time he can't play because he hurt. He fucking these women. Like, that's why he can't play. That's why he hurt. This dude dehydrated. He ain't look. Oh,
hey, yeah. Have you seen what his wardrobe lately? That dude look like he just been fucking with women all day, man. Like no one like, bro, you look stupid as hell out here in this shit.
He eating pussy all day. That's all he eating. Like this dude getting paid, bro. Dude, don't even get me started. Same thing, honestly, with the Saints with Michael Thomas. Let him go. Like, there's so much drama built up around this dude now. Unless you come out and have the season of your fucking life,
that part,
you done. Like we waited all this time. We waited all this time to watch you fucking bounce around and shit. Like, fuck you. Gotta go, man.
Easy.
What'd you say?
I am not.
Boy, this little dude here, he fucking his popcorn up. But dude, and then now, so going off from the AOL, then you had MySpace come up. MySpace, it really got worse and worse as it got better and better. Because there's a lot of good that comes from the technology. Like it's easier to and I hate to say this because not everybody needs to have a voice. Like that's not. I hate.
Wait, hold on. You said not everyone needs to have a voice,
right? Because like some of the shit people be bitching about, it's like grow up. Like life ain't that serious, man. Like there's bigger problems in the world.
Facts. I agree. I'm one that share the same sentiment. Like everyone like, oh, everyone has a voice. Yeah, you have a voice that you should keep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Share with the rest of the world.
Exactly. Like perfect example. And I out my own donut shop on this. So I have a guy out there. It don't matter what you post. You post about Lil J if the guy's got something negative to say about it. All right. Dude don't never post shit when I post it though. Like, but let somebody else, like somebody can be in like one of the Facebook rooms and they're like, looking for a recommendation and somebody mentioned my shop, this dude's on there talking shit. That's not what nobody, like I hear you, everybody's got a voice, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but your opinion's not needed here. Somebody was asking for a recommendation, somebody recommended us. There ain't no need for you to butt in with whether it's negative or positive. Like it really don't fucking matter. Like so not everybody needs a voice. Nobody. The way the world's working right now, and it's so bad because that's something that social media changed to is propaganda. Like they will cancel you quick. Like you're only allowed to have a certain opinion, and you can only go so far. Freedom of speech, and you can only go so far with it. And myself, like I've posted stuff with some of my political views and I've gotten banned for them or like they'll take it down. So like social media has gotten away from the connection part, the actually bringing people. American Online brought us together. Like we talked all day and then I started throwing my house parties and stuff. We actually would go to bars and meet with each other. It ain't like that now. Like now your social gathering or whatever you want to say, it's done through a computer. Like nobody meets up no more. You got your group of friends that you'll go to the bar with.
Oh no.
That part, right? You said more people should mind their business. Someone always has something to say. That part.
And that's where social media came into play because now I can voice my opinion out and there's nothing you can really do to me. Like if you want to go do the homework and you know somebody that's tech savvy that can actually trace an IP number. Not everybody can do that shit. But if you know somebody, you can find out who they are. But for the most part, it don't matter. Even if you're able, all right. So let's say I had an issue with let's say sports talk with friends. I go make a fake profile and I trash it. You know, I go on that. Now we can do damage control, but even if it's just two people that saw that and doesn't see the damage control part of it, that's gonna spread because they're gonna go tell their friend. They're gonna go tell their friend, and that shit's gonna spread
faster than a good.
Dude. You can do 10 good things. No good deed goes unpunished. That's a fact. No matter. Like I said it earlier, man. The devil's in the details on that.
Facts.
You perfect example. I met you. You know, I met you through donations. Y'all, I seen through my buddy through our friend Delvin, bro. He shared the Martin Luther King sock drive. I didn't know you. I messaged you. Hey, look, I want to be a part of that. Y'all coming down here, get done. We've been doing it ever since. You could do. I do that charity. I do the church charity. You do all this good stuff, but do one negative thing. And dude, I made some Let's Go Brandon donuts. That shit went more viral than when the North Shore flooded, and I donated 320 dozen donuts, and the Red Cross threw them away. That no news picked that up. Nobody
was like that stuff you don't talk about.
Right. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like they censor you on that shit. Like you start getting posts taken down, and you can't do live feeds to show to expose them for it. But now let me make a donut, and all of a sudden I got people from fucking Minnesota and Wisconsin calling my shop, putting negative reviews on there, telling me that they want me to make Antifa donuts and shit. It's like, oh wow. Not everything needs a voice on social media. Like, and I'm part of it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, should I have put the Let's Go Brandon? Yeah, fucking right. I should have. Like,
that was greatness. I mean,
was one of my
in the beginning of the show, you already said you're on social media to promote yourself. So
exactly. Like I don't regret it. Some of the donuts that I've made. They were a little pushy. Like when I
pushy. So hold on. So you gotta remember, you got your friends in the chat. So Bobby said the shocker caused an uproar in Harahan too. I remember that one last was blasting you everywhere.
Yeah, but that's just because like Harahan, I knew that was gonna test waters here. Because Harahan's old school, man, old school values, old school traditions. Very conservative and
blue
shit.
Collar,
right. You're not really. Sex is kind of taboo still here. You know, like
you like the don't rock my boat type. Like,
and here comes my extra ass. You know, like dude, that was going. I'm very vocal on Facebook, and like I knew I was gonna get backlash, but at the same time, I knew. I didn't just start it. I had started making them in 2016 already, so like they were already known, and I had already sold fucking thousands of them. So I knew it wasn't gonna be that bad. But yeah, man, like some of these people out here lost it. The majority of the people were cool with it, but they had a few people out here that lost their goddamn mind over a donut, bro. It's like it's a donut. Like I understand. Half the kids didn't even know what my issue was. Like they'd be like, my kid shouldn't be seeing that. Why does your kid know what the shocker is? Let's go to
that part, right? That part.
Let's go to the heart of this problem here. Like that, like there's a bigger issue here. Because the kids that come in, one of the kids I seen which granted, I compromised. I don't put them in the showcase. You can buy them, order them. I don't put them in the showcase no more. And what caught my attention with that is a kid came in and the kid was like, "Oh, I want the chicken foot donut." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." I understand. I understand what y'all saying now, so I don't put them in the showcase. But still, one of the women was like blasting me on Facebook, like, "We don't need a porn shop in Harahan." It's like, bitch, Mr. Binky's is literally around the corner. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you got to clap back for that. Like, hold on.
Oh, I got clapbacks.
throw the shot fired, right? Like,
Look, dude, that's one thing, and a lot of the people out here, like I'll see them at the store and stuff, man, and they'll tell me, that it's crazy some of the stuff that I post, and I don't really get in trouble for it. And it's like, it's not that I don't get in trouble for it, but like I've been on the internet since I was like 15 years old, probably 14 years old. Like I grew up on here. Like I know my boundaries. I know what I can get in trouble for. I know what I can push. And most of the people, I've been having a following for years, man. So like most of these people they're already used to it. Like they
already know you got loose a couple
right.
loose screws, huh?
Right. And especially for like the shit that they seen me do and the shit that I used to put on the internet, like they happy with what they see now. At least they know I'm not going to jail or it's not gonna be from a hospital or some shit. Like they
right.
This is a interview. You're gonna see me talking shit, making donuts or something. But yeah, but it really has. It really has. Social media really has put a strain on everyday lives, relationships. The more advanced it gets, the worse it gets. You got more divorces now. You got more marriages because I mentioned this in a past show, man. I used to date that little Indian girl, Dusty. I went and sat in with her class on one of her classes at UNL. And the professor was so cool, man. And he said something that stuck with me, man. And it never failed. It'll never leave my head. If you got a good partner and you bring that partner into your group, 3 of your friends are automatically going to believe they can have sex with her because you are. And they're going to try. And it's a fact. Dude, like, I've thought about it through my life. I've seen friends of mine with old ladies, and, like, the thought was like, God damn, I'd smash the shit out of that. Might not act on it, but as a human nature, you'll have that thought. So the dude's right. Like now, whether you act on it or not, that's where your morals come in. You know, but everybody has thoughts. Everybody's going to have thoughts. But now with social media, I can make you think who I want you to think I am. So now you having a problem with Tom at home, well, you're going to come over here and dip into this because you got problems. I'm making you feel right. Bitch, I'm probably more fucked up than anything you've ever seen in your life. Like you're actually going, not now, because I actually got shit going for me. But like back then, like, you're literally gonna come to my mom's house and to the spare bedroom with me at my mom's house. You married with kids at home and shit, but you needed to get away. And through social media, it made it so easy because let's be real, man. The real pandemic is drug abuse right now. Like they fed all these people these fucking opiates when we was younger. Like they give you a pain pill for fucking anything, and then once you get everybody addicted to it, you're gonna take them away from them. Well, now, okay, I got you dependent on these opiates. Well, now I'm going to give you Suboxone, and we're going to get you right. It's just government-controlled fucking drugs. Now it's easier for the young ladies to okay, so you got a guy, he's a heroin freak, he's whatever. He's getting 90 Suboxones a month. Well, now you got this little girl that wants them drugs. She's going to give up her ass to this dude with these drugs. That created a whole nother problem. And then you got these people that are getting older that are in relationships, and they're going to wind up straying away to get their hands on this. Like, that happens so much, dude. Like, and the husband not even know about it. You don't know what's going home. You don't know what's going home while you at work. Like wow. Social media can be the devil, man. And then they make it even worse because now you ain't even got to be tied to a computer no more. It's right there on your phone and shit. So you could be at work still talking shit. Oh, dude, it's horrible. It's horrible. It is. And honestly, it ain't gonna get no better. You look at these AI chats and shit now. Like they starting to come out with like robot strippers and women and shit. Like what? Nah, man. Look, the day we bring home alien women, I'm not gonna lie, I probably smash one. I'm not.
Alien can be spelled, looked at. It's not two different definitions, but.
I've done some weird shit. Look, I'll put my mask on and run through an alien if she look right. But but this robot shit.
I mean, so with your perspective and your history on internet, like and social media and just interaction, and chatting behind the screen, as of late, I think it, might be in some of the political halls in Louisiana. What do you think about should the government or social media or these technology techs put an age limit on social media?
100%.
Like, should there be a certain age for kids to be at before they can get a social media profile and be on, these social media platforms?
100%. When I was in my teens and 20s, I'd have fought you on that. Now, but I didn't know no better. Now, being in my 40s, especially with a kid, dude, I don't want Jason on social media till he's older and knows what's going on. Because, dude, it's so, you used to have to go to school to be bullied. These kids are being bullied on their Facebook account. And then once you submit to that and you're being bullied on that, there's no coming back from that. Like, you can move to another state. It don't matter. Your Facebook is forever.
Oh,
Somebody's
wow.
always going to be able to look that up. I do believe it. Like I said, man, you look on TikTok now. Tell me why the United States is the only country that doesn't have an age limit on TikTok. Like, even the CEO of TikTok doesn't let his 13-year-old kid on there. Yeah, we're the only country that lets anybody from 13 up have a TikTok. It shouldn't be like that, because when I get on TikTok, every other, they got cool videos, but every other video you're looking at, you got to go through 10 half-naked girls to get to it. And I'm scared parents aren't realizing what's on these videos, because these women, some of them women that get defensive with me, and they'll be like, oh, it's just a cute little dance recital. That's what you see, but you missing what's in that video. That woman's half naked talking about taking a shot to the face, looking sexy, going cross-eyed, sticking a tongue out. That's called a money shot. Like you missing some of the key things here. Yeah, she did a cute little dance, but why is she half naked in the process, sucking on a lollipop?
That part.
There's a lot into just what you really see, and social media has taught me that more than anything is propaganda. Like, there's a movie out, man, and you can learn a lot from it. It's an old school movie called Wag the Dog, and that's how social media, main media, news media, that's how it works. They can make you believe what you want to believe. That's why they're called, you see now, that's why they're called influencers. It's their job to influence you into this. And it's like, no, you can't come out and tell a kid, hey, you're supposed to be a whore and all this kind of stuff. You can't. That's politically wrong. But I can come out here. I can dress like a streetwalker. I can have not an educational conversation with somebody. I can make my post all about sex. I can get my point across without coming out and saying, hey, send me $40 and I'm gonna come run by your house. And dude, that's real. That's real.
I'm mad you said the $40.
That's that sneaky link too. It don't matter what social platform you on, bro. Like, you constantly see somebody, oh, I paid $40. I'm like, man, is that the bar that came down on women? It's $40 now. Like, I'm not paying for this shit anyway. I'm old school. If I can't talk my way into it, I don't need it. But at the same time, like, I don't know if I would want to fuck somebody for $40. Like,
That part.
I don't know. Back in my coke days, I know. Can't say too much, but you know.
You got living proof right there. Like, well, buddy,
saying, but that's my man. If it wouldn't be for him, I wouldn't be on here having these conversations, trying to educate some people that don't but that's it, man. Like, first of all, I want to, my bad, the sports talk with friends. We got carried away, and I forgot to give the sponsor shout out for their commercial and stuff, man. My bad on that one. But overall, man, like, just be aware, man, like, especially with your kids. Like, there's certain YouTube, like, Jason he's not allowed to watch YouTube. There's only certain things that I have on this tablet that he can watch. I know you do, but you can't watch it. Like, I'm very hands-on with what he does on the internet, when he does it, what's he watching, what games he can play and stuff. You got to. Don't be afraid to intrude on your kid's privacy, bro, because you never know. I know a girl right now, man. She was on drug court, and she failed her drug test. Dude, the judge, they got this new judge out here, bro. The judge subpoenaed her phone right there, bro. They opened up a text message, seen that she was making drug deals, bro, and she had to go do the rest of her time in jail, 7 years, right then and there. No time to say goodbye, no nothing. And her sister called and told me about it. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy. Shout out to Stale Buds. He says, I picked a great week to tune in.
Love. Tune in every week, man. We always getting into something new. Like I've been through a lot of adventures in my life, and man, we ain't even got into the deeps of it yet. Like we still basically going through little minor introductions and stuff here. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. Look, Pope Clowncast. We're gonna be here every Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Shout out to my boy Uncle Leroy, man, for coming to do this, and we'll see y'all next week. What the topic's gonna be, who knows? But we're gonna get into it. Y'all be safe and have a good one, man. Thank y'all. Tell them bye. Bye.